you are feeling tired in your business, then today's episode is all about you. Hello and welcome to episode 273 of MiTV. My name is Emma Mills and I help business owners get out of their own way. I help them get out of the messy middle of from being a solopreneur through to having a team. And today's episode is targeted at just so many business owners I know that I speak to, that we work with, and lots of them are just tired. And today's episode I wanted to do about why most business owners I think are tired. And I don't just mean like physically tired, I mean just like they're tired in the workplace, they're tired getting up in the morning, they're tired of doing the same thing in their business day in and day out, because most years of their business are just the same thing that they are repeating over and over without much movement forwards. And I totally get it, and I've been there and I get the feeling. And for me, the rest of this episode, there is a really beautiful quote that sums up tired business owners. And it is a quote by Alexander Den Heyer. It's a Dutch surname, not quite entirely sure if I've got that right. But it is a beautiful quote that sums up, that says, "You often feel tired not because you've done too much, but because you've done too little of what sparks you inside, of the things that you love." And I ultimately think that is the key to most business owners enjoying the journey. And I am obsessed with business owners enjoying the journey, because I know that so many of us don't for such a long period of time. And I know that other business owners crack it, and you look at them and you think, gosh, how have they done that? How are they like seeming so light and free and loving it, and opportunities come their way? And for me, most of it boils down to the fact that far too many of us spend our time in the things that don't light us up. And you might think, okay, Emma, well, that's all right, that's fine for you, but I don't have like a never-ending investment pot to just hire all the staff I need, or I don't just have a really good team around me, or I don't know who can help me, but I'm going to today give some really simple guidelines, I think, because if we take that to be true, that most of us get really tired and worn down in business because we're not spending our days doing the things that we love, then number one, and I'm saying this, it might be basic to some of you, but I don't believe that a lot of business owners do. Number one, we must understand what are the things that we don't love. Now, if I just take myself as an example, I absolutely love doing this, speaking to you guys, being behind camera, helping other business owners, sharing my journey, hoping it can help others, marketing, creating videos, creating content. I love all of that. When it comes to internally being asked to do a one-to-one, I'll be honest, absolutely hate them. Creating a spreadsheet, creating a process, I know how important they are, I advocate them, my business designs them for other people. I don't particularly enjoy doing it myself, and so I know that if some things come onto my plate that I know are not best suited for me to do, my energy just it disappears, like it's left the building. And what I am hyper aware of now is what I enjoy doing. And the more time I spend in the areas that I enjoy doing, the better leader I am, the better business owner I am, the better friend and girlfriend I am. But if we're just keeping it on business, the better I am at running my PA, at being a coach, leader, mentor to my team members, to helping clients. Because if any of us spend all of our time doing the tasks we hate, at some point it wears us down to a point where you think it's not worth it anymore, you really hate what you do, and you've fallen out of love with your business in the first, all those dreams you had originally. So I think really, really important is that as a business owner, you become aware of what are the things you love. And as a consequence of that, you then become really aware of what are the things that I must get help with. If I am going to carry on with this business, if I am going to look back and go, I really enjoyed the journey, I enjoyed my time running that business, we only get one shot at this. The thing that we must be really hyper aware of is, what do we not enjoy doing? That's step number one. What do I really love? Step number two, what do I hate doing? So step number three is, okay, if I've got my list of what I hate doing, how and who as Dan Sullivan would say, like who not how, like who can help us with this, not how do I do it. It's the thinking of who am I going to get to help me with this. And not all roads lead in the same direction. So some of these roads of things that if you're watching this now and like your mind's initially ticking to, she's right, I really hate it when I have to do those reports on a Friday, or I really hate it when I have to reply to those emails in my inbox that are not even important to me, or I really hate it when I have to create some social media content because I'm not creative. So someday, do you know, like things will naturally come to mind. And I would spend 5 minutes when you have it to yourself, having a brew, just thinking about what are the things that do make me feel tired. Now I'm aware that this episode won't be for everybody, because you might have turned this episode on and gone, I'm not tired, I don't need this week's. But for those of you who are, I need you to get really hyper clear about what you love, the things you don't enjoy in your business, and number 3, getting that list together, because then we need to look at, and it is possible, who can you get to help you? So my PA helps business owners create processes, get out of their own way, leverage their time by doing the tasks they don't enjoy, by doing the tasks they don't really need to do. And so some of those roads might lead to my PA, to a virtual PA, to a freelance VA, but not every single road will. And so once you've got your initial list of what the things are you hate, I think one of the most important things you can do as a business owner, if you want to enjoy your days, if you want to grow your business, I'm not talking about making it a multi-million pound business, I just mean literally if you want to be able to take holidays, if you don't want every single thing to revolve around, you need to get help. And my advice would be to get the help in the areas that you don't enjoy. And if it's admin or operations, to be honest, it might not feel like it, but that is really, really easy to get help with companies like us, with companies in the Far East, with companies, even Upwork. If you don't know about Upwork, it's a place where you can really easily and quickly get a job sent to somebody. You can put a budget on it with a price and get somebody within an hour to go, I will do that for you by tomorrow, whether it's creating a presentation or a spreadsheet. That's upwork.com. I often think everybody knows what it is, but then I say it to clients and they're like, no, I don't know what Upwork is. So definitely from this, if you don't know it, check it out. Anything admin, operational, social media content, marketing campaigns, like it is so easy to find somebody. And if you think it's not, I would highly recommend please book in a call with me. It's for free, because I would love to help you get some clarity on outsourcing the things you hate because you don't enjoy the day to day, and that week after week, by the time Friday comes around, you feel no closer to enjoying your business and having a good week. And honestly, like today's MiTV is about, obviously if I get hundreds booked in, maybe I can't do hundreds, I'm sure I won't, but if you would like any help in getting some clarity on what the things you love are, what the things you hate, and how and who can help you with the things you hate, no matter your business size, no matter your resource, then there will be a link to book in for a strategy call below, because this is the thing that I love and I want to spend more time with, and my business luckily affords me to spend more time with people like you, helping them and pointing them in the right way. So yeah, today's episode is not a framework, it's not a deep dive into a book or something that we're doing internally. It's just like one of those, I would really like you to take a minute to think, am I actually enjoying day to day? Because if you're not, we can do something about it. And my first step in that is to go, you generally hate the days because we're doing things we don't enjoy. What are those things we don't enjoy, and who can we get to help us? There will be a link to book in and also a download to help you with that, to understand how you get help with the things you don't enjoy. So I hope this week's episode of MiTV has helped you, has stopped you in your tracks and gone, actually, yeah, it's about time I got some help with this. And I will see you next week for episode 274. See you then. Bye-bye.